Hello dear traders, welcome to InstaForex TV channel. You are watching a weekly link up with me, Kate Stichina. We would like to discuss the ongoing situation on Forex with the technical analyst Peter Yakimovic and forecast further moves of popular currency pairs. Market sentiment is improving day by day. Investors are in the elevated mood as lockdown measures are being eased around the world, so reopening of the global economy boosted risk on sentiment. Notably, traders remain optimistic even amid escalating jitters between the United States and China. Meanwhile, safe haven currencies are extending weakness. As for the US dollar, it was braced by violent riots across the United States. In this context, the euro-dollar pair has been trading higher. It's on track to close another week with gains. Such developments were expected by our expert Peter Yakimovic. Let's find out his ideas about what is going on now. Hi Peter!
Hello dear traders! On the euro versus US dollar, basically what I found is that we got a strong upside momentum, and there is basically the area around 1.1230 is actually a 100% Fibonacci from the most recent swings based on the daily time frame and based on the 8-hour time frame. So this level is basically potential area where we might find some sellers, and eventually the price can pull back. So since we are way too high, in my opinion, we are an extended run. So basically we are like day 9 trading above the 5 SMA. Eventually if you find some divergence on the 4-hour time frame or higher, you can play for that pullback. Eventually I expect that pullback towards the 1.1145 or 1.1 level. So you can play for that, and eventually this 100% Fibonacci expansion to hold. So my expectation is to the downside and towards the 1.1145 and 1.1 level.
I wonder whether it makes sense to predict a reversal of the pound-dollar pair.
On the British pound versus US dollar, there is a situation that there is a testing and rejection of the massive resistance at the 1.2600. So this is based on the daily time frame where we got to multiply swing highs, cluster of swing highs around 1.2600. And this is a basically sign that buying into this resistance will be extremely risky, in my opinion. So my expectation is that the pound can basically rotate down maybe towards the 1.2375 or 1.2285, because these areas basically are levels that I found to be from the most recent important reference points based on the larger time frame. So watch for I think the downside, but again pay attention to that 1.2600 level, because it's a very critical for the British pound. If the price cannot go through this, there is a very good we got a very good odds for the downside rotation, and my expectation is for now that pound can basically do some kind of pullback and some kind of downside rotation towards the 1.2375.
Last but not least, the dollar-yen pair has been also trading according to your projections.
On the USD versus Japanese yen, there is a very interesting situation, maybe something that I like most. We got a breakout of the inverted head and shoulders formation and pattern based on the 8-hour time frame and the daily time frame. So there is a clean breakout of this pattern, which is basically signal for me that there is still lots of the potential for the upside, maybe towards 109.40 or 110.25, which is a basically projection based on this inverted head and shoulders pattern. So maybe this is something that I like most in terms of the current condition and what's happening in the background. So my expectation is to the upside, and again, because of this breakout of the inverted head and shoulders, very clear one. So we might see the test of the 109.40 and like the final target 110.25.
Thank you, Peter, for your trading recommendations. See you next week. You have watched the Link Up on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina, and Peter Yakimovic, technical analyst of InstaForex office. We wish you always profitable trading. See you soon.